College football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illabuck. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do, get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Running the option, it's Sayin. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Arkin.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game.
Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
First down, Illinois.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Arkin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Right back to the well. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Kick is in the air. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The play action fake. Complete on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle with Tarkin. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold up.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Donaldson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Tate. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. Past the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. his man on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss makers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Altmaier. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end? You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. Point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wide out. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in. It's Clement. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got a man. It's Tate. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. They'll try to get the first. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Donaldson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Got a little space. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden
hurdle. Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize.
Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. He is going nowhere. Stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They want to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he's wrestled to the ground. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Arkin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Altmaier. Caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. It's a reverse. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Keeps it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But
turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.